Buy a home in Fernie, BC in 2025. The No Regrets Playbook. Fernie buyer mistakes. Don't do this. Buying a house in Fernie in 2025. This video will give you a step-by-step plan, financing, neighborhoods, offers, rescission dates, closing costs, and pro hacks that save you thousands of dollars. Watch this before you write an offer. Today I'll show you exactly how to buy in Fernie step by step, avoid surprise taxes, understand the 3-day rescission period, and possibly save you $8,000, $15,000, even $30,000 the smart way. If you're hunting for a home in Ridgemont, Montane Parkland, or even up at the Fernie Alpine Resort, this is your cheat code. Let's go. All right, so this is what you're going to get in this video. So over the next 12 minutes, you're going to get a quick little market snapshot of what's selling and how fast in the Kootenays and what that means to Fernie and the micro markets. Money plan, current rates, stress test, down payment rules, and the BC Canada tax breaks buyers miss. The Fernie offer system, the 3-day home buyer rescission period, the cooling off, and the subjects to win, and the 5-step due diligence sprint. Hidden costs and timing traps in a mountain town. Closing costs, STR rules, seasons, when to buy. All right, reality check. We're in 2025, and here's a snapshot. In the Kootenay region, this is where Fernie is. We're in the Kootenays. Single family houses, average price is $616,000. The median is $579,000. This is different. It's higher in Fernie. It's probably about $800 as the median, and $6 something in the 800 as the average and 600 as the median. Days to sell, single family houses, 62 days, townhomes 80, condos 102, all depending on seasonality and selection. Now, depending even on neighborhood, that'll change as well. Fernie local signals, spring and summer 2025, listings were up. Median price dipped from $1.035 million in February to $945 in March. More choice, slightly softer asking prices, and the summer update showed 39 days to sell in recent months, balanced but competitive for grade A homes. What this really means to you, this is a great time to be prepared with clean financing and tight due diligence. Something like that, your offer could win, and you could be buying your new home. Step 1, the money plan that actually works and it actually wins. Current rates and qualifying time, this simple analogy. Think of the Bank of Canada rate as the chairlift speed. Right now, it's at a steady Eddie 2.75%. Lenders set your run speed from there. Typical national 5-year fixed mortgages are approximately 4.7% today, and your insured conventional can vary. Your lender must also stress test you at the higher of your contract rate plus 2% or 5.25%. That's like wearing a safety harness. That's like wearing a safety harness on the chairlift. Down payment rules in Canada: less than $500,000, 5%, 500 to $1 million, 5% on your first 500, 10% on the remainder, and greater than $1 million is 20%. Insured cap rate now is $1.5 million on new home mortgages. Lenders apply program specifics. Now, free money and tax sheltering. Your FHSA contribute $8,000 a year, up to $40,000 lifetime. That's tax deductible, withdrawal, tax-free for your first home. Combine it with your RRSP and your TFSA strategies. Discuss this with your mortgage broker. They know better than me. I know how to find the best house for you. They know how to take care of your financing situations specifically. Budget guardrails. You're going to want to add 1.5% to 4% for closing costs, legal inspections, property transfer tax. Don't forget about that one. That one's a beaut. All right. So now we're going to buy a place. Where are we going to look? We've got the Ridgemont Annex downtown, airport. They're all walkable to schools, trails access, classic Fernie feel. Montane parkland and alpine trails, the Cedars, Riverside, newer builds, trail network right there. Energy efficient, newer homes, common. Fernie Alpine Resort, you're right on the hill. Living right on the hill. There's different STR rules. Look into those if that's what you're looking for, and make sure you know before you buy. When he can be available prior to writing your offer. So if you can right now walk in, boom, you've got your financing ready. Boom, you've got your inspector guy ready. You can be on your way. All right, now this is what we're going to do when we write this offer. We're going to write this offer to win, okay? We have what is called in BC is the home buyer rescission period. It's 3 days after you have the opportunity to rescind your accepted offer. You will cost you 0.25% that you will pay to the seller if you walk away from the deal. It's kind of the cool off period, I guess. Use it intentionally, not as a plan. I have never used it. I don't know if many have. It's more something that happens out on the coast when people just write some crazy offers when inventory was basically zero. All right, so we're going to have our subjects. We're going to be subject to financing. We'll be subject to inspection. We'll be to your fire insurance, title, PDS review, and if it's a strata, then there'll be minutes, contingency fund, study, bylaws, pets, rentals, etc. So there's 5 things that we'll put in there, and we'll review those prior to. We'll usually take about 2 weeks, possibly 3 if we can't get an inspector in time. But other than that, everything else should be like, we could easily do it in 2 weeks, possibly even 10 days, maybe even 7. Step 4, taxes, exemptions, and local rules. Your BC property transfer tax. Let's talk about this baby. All right, doesn't matter who you are, whether it's a BC local born, doesn't matter. You buy something, you're going to pay this tax. Or even if you're coming from outer province, it doesn't matter. It's not just you, it's everybody that pays this. And yes, it is a tax grab, but we can't do nothing about that. So this is how it works. Your BC property transfer tax, your PTT, 1% on your first 200,000, 2% on your 200,000 to $2 million, 3% when it's over 2 million, plus an extra 2% on the residential value if it's over 3 million. First time home buyers program as of April 1st, 2024. Qualifying first time home buyers get relief on homes up to $835,000. Your first $500,000 is fully exempt, partial exemption up to $860,000. That's up to $8,000 in savings. You'll want to discuss this with your your mortgage broker, and they'll be able to walk you through that a little bit better than I can. Your new home built exemption on a principal residence, your full PTT exemption up to $1.1 million fair market value, partial to 1.15, huge for pre-sales and new builds. Once again, this is something to discuss with your mortgage broker in more detail. If you want more details on this, I would be happy to give them for you. Just let me know. Short-term rentals, local and provincial. Fernie requires a business license for STRs. The city raised the STR license fee in August 2025. I think it's like $750 now. Provincial STR rules and registry apply, but Fernie is exempt from the provincial principal residence requirement, and Fernie Alpine Resort area is listed among ski area exemptions, always check your zoning in your strata and the provincial registry. Hit me up. I can give you the link for that as well. Alrighty, step 5. Let's take a look at this one. There's a 30-second checklist. Number 1, are you pre-approved and are you ready to go? Number 2, your inspector, your insurer, your buyer. You're ready to go on those. Have you made arrangements? If it's a tight market and it's going to be competitive, we'll know and we'll want to be ready, because if we can do that lickety split, that's even better. Number 3, your neighborhood shortlist and your zoning check. Know where you want to go, know where you want to buy. Take a tour, check it out. You really should, because each little spot is different. They offer different things, different amenities, different distances to what you're interested in. For example, if you don't ski or care about being on the ski hill, don't buy on the ski hill, right? If you don't like it downtown because of you don't want to be in the hustle and bustle, then, pull yourself. Don't be on 2nd Avenue. Don't be on First. Got to figure that one out. So when it comes to doing your offer, know what we're going to offer, the conditions that we need to have, and we jump all over it. We keep it tight. Closing costs. Closing costs. Know what they are? Remember, you're going to have your, what we just discussed, basically, and include your lawyer and your home inspection and your PTT. Now, strategies. Mountain town, specifically for Fernie, in a mountain town. Winter showings. Remember, snow cover. You gotta be ready for what's underneath the snow. I can't help you every time. Some of the stuff I do know, some of the stuff I don't. I'll do my best. If it's an A-list home on your books, you gotta buy. Okay, you gotta jump all over that puppy right now, because you don't want to have to get into a multi-offer situation. Because in that case, you get one kick at the cat. You make your best offer. That offer is the one that you would hate to find out what the house actually sold for, and you would have paid for. Like if you would have paid that number and somebody else got it, that should have been the number that you should have offered, right? There's not you got to be that best. You have to be the best offer. Now, if you have any questions, anything else that you need to know, give me a shout. Happy to chat. Go for a coffee. I'll show you around. This is my town. I love it here. I know why I'm here.